Hello guys, Danny here. I am just here because I feel like I need to mention this. Now, just about 2 days ago, there was news of a leaked photo of Xbox One titles coming. One of the ones on there was a new Banjo-Kazooie title. That title was Banjo-Kazooie Gruntyland. Now, one problem with it is supposedly, at least according to Machinima when I watched their video on it, that name for Banjo-Kazooie title actually originates from a forum back in about 2010. So while either way, I don't really see the chances of another Banjo-Kazooie game, at least for a long while, good because of what's happened with Nuts and Bolts. That, and to be quite frank, I know I see all over the internet, Rare should go back to Nintendo. So that's where they belong. Here's what I'm going to say on that. No, no, they shouldn't, because Rare is no longer the Rare you remember. Most, if not all, of the people responsible for Banjo-Kazooie and all those games are long gone from Rare. This is Microsoft's Rare, not Nintendo's Rare. What if you want another Banjo-Kazooie game and it's like the originals, then my best suggestion is either hope, really hope, that Microsoft pulls through and somehow they do get out another good game and they go back to basics. The other thing is, I would rather Nintendo just get the IPs. They could give Banjo-Kazooie to Retro Studios to use. That would be interesting. Anyway, that's what I want to say here. I don't understand the whole Rare should go back to Nintendo because they shouldn't. It's not Nintendo's Rare. There is no point in them going back to Nintendo when this Rare was never a part of Nintendo. In fact, it was never a part of Nintendo in the first place, but this Rare never worked with Nintendo. So for that reason, I would just want to say no more. I don't really agree with that, and sorry for this awkward silence. Anyway, yeah, that's about it. Oh, and Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. I will say a brief statement on that. It is not as bad as what you guys think it is. The game is actually okay. Not good, not like super wonderful. But the thing is, if it didn't have the Banjo-Kazooie label on it, then it would be received as a good game by most gamers. I went into it knowing full well it was nothing like the other Banjo-Kazooies. Well, it was similar, but the base mechanics weren't really there anymore. It was cars that did the moves instead of Banjo and Kazooie. So knowing that, I went in just going to enjoy what is there. I need to get back to the game because I've beaten Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, and Banjo-Kazooie Gruntilda's Revenge for the GBA. I've beaten those three, so I'm going to beat this one. Just to beat the series. But so far, it is a decent game. You just have to go into it not expecting what you got with the original two games. If you do that, you'll be disappointed, very disappointed. I will say it does have plenty of the character of does manage to grasp some of that character from the originals, and I haven't gotten into some of the last few worlds, but World 3 is shaping up to be probably the best one of them all, called Banjo-Land. It's actually pretty interesting, and I won't spoil it, but it's actually a really cool throwback. And yeah, goodbye, and hope you guys enjoyed my rambling.